So it helps to understand that we are not this physical body, and we are not our mind, our thoughts. We are, in essence, energy consciousness that has created this physical body, including the mind, including the thoughts, including the emotions. Everything has been created by energy consciousness. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for this energy activation healing session. I'd rather call it an activation because healing implies that I would actually be healing somebody else, another body, which that's not the case. This is an activation. All my energy videos are activations that basically activate the capabilities and capacities in each physical body. Whoever watches the video, whichever being watches the video, I send out activations through these videos, and there you can call it energy activations, and they activate whatever is necessary or whatever is essential for each physical body. So it may not be the same for every body, and it may not be activated at the same moment or present, you know. So if the two beings watch one of my videos, that doesn't mean they have the exact same activations. And I hope that makes sense. So I am not sending out healing per se. I am sending out activations to activate each physical body's own healing, clearing, whatever you would like to call it, abilities, so that the body can work with the energy and work it through, if that makes sense. Okay? Because I heard people say, oh, healing and whatever. It's not a healing per se. Each body has its own healing capability and ability, and each body out there has the same abilities that I have, that someone else has. We all have the same abilities, and our physical bodies have the same capabilities and abilities, but not every being out there knows how to activate their physical body. I hope that makes sense. So some beings, bodies, physical bodies, need help getting activated, and that's basically what I do with my videos. I send out activations so that the bodies get help getting activated, getting started if you so want, and then the body takes care of its own healing. I hope that's a good explanation for this. So today I feel guided to talk some more about balance and the importance of balance and harmony between mind, physical body, and our heart or spirit soul. Because when I refer to the heart, yes, it's the physical heart as well, but when I refer to the heart chakra, it is connected. That is our connection directly to our soul, God, creator, source, spirit, the universe, whatever you would like to refer to. That is our connection to our essence, our energy, the energy consciousness, the energy awareness, the energy presence. That is in essence what we are. Okay, so today I feel guided to get a little bit more into the connection between mind, physical body, which the mind is really not a separate thing, because it is part, the mind is the brain basically. Our thoughts we refer to as mind. The thoughts come with this physical body. So the thoughts are not necessarily only from this physical body. The thoughts can be picked up energies from somewhere out there in this reality as well. So it helps to understand that we are not this physical body, and we are not our mind, our thoughts. We are, in essence, energy consciousness that has created this physical body, including the mind, including the thoughts, including the emotions. Everything has been created by energy consciousness. And energy consciousness is the life, the breath that comes through every single thing and every single body. It doesn't matter if it's a plant, if it's an animal, or if it's human or non-human. Everything and every being out there is animal consciousness in essence, because this physical body, though it may seem solid, is also energy, pure energy. It's just that this energy, everything that we can feel as solid, that appears as solid, is condensed energy. It's very dense, condensed, and the more dense and condensed it is, the more solid it is. And that's what it appears in our reality. That's how we created this to be. So it helps to comprehend and realize and recognize that everything is connected. Everything works together in harmony and balance. However, some bodies, some of us, some physical bodies operate more through the mind. They do not operate through their heart. And the mind, as I had mentioned before, does not feel. That's not the mind's job. The mind's job is to think and to help operate this body. However, when a physical body solely, or for the majority, operates on the mind, there is no feelings, there is no compassion, no love, there's no kindness, because the mind cannot operate through love. Yes, the mind operates with thoughts. The heart operates with feelings, with love. And if a physical body only solely, or for the majority, operates through the mind, that physical body will not have love, compassion, kindness, neither for self nor for others. Yes? So we need to, or should, or would, better, it would be beneficial, and even that is still duality, but it would be beneficial for the physical body and our experience in this physical reality when mind, so the brain, the physical, and the physical body itself, and the heart, which is our essence, our energy, our spirit, work together in balance and harmony to live through this body and experience this reality. And our physical reality will reflect the more bodies operate through the heart versus the mind, the more love, compassion, and kindness we will see in our physical reality, because it radiates outwards. Our physical reality reflects back to us what we're sending out, what we're living through this body. It has to come through the body. Yeah? Some people say there is a lot of light coming and it is activating, and other beings are activating us and helping us, blah, blah, blah. The other beings, that's us too. It's all us. There is no other. There is one energy consciousness that is living through every single being and through every single thing that we see and feel and experience in this reality. There is no other. So whatever is out there is us, is what we created and what we brought into this reality. Okay? So the change, if we would like to see change in our outside reality, because there is a sense of feeling of the reality we experience right now is operating on the mind, which shows as control, power, greed. That's part of the mind's agenda. And if we would like to see more love, compassion, kindness in our physical reality reflecting back to us, it needs to come through our physical body. It needs to come through us. Okay? We as in essence, our energy needs to bring it through this physical body and then radiate it outward. And that will then reflect in the reality we see. When we take nature, for example, animals do not have all the mind clutter and the stories that we hold as humans, so they are more directly connected and they are more in the flow of life, if you so want. What prevents us humans often to be in the flow and to be letting our energy come through and our, if you so want, light shine through, are the stories that we hold in our mind. And I already made a video about that, or more than one video, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but to comprehend and realize that what we hold in our mind actually affects our experience in this reality and affects immediately our reality, because the reality reflects back to us what we're putting out there, is helpful to know and to remember with our mind, internalize with our heart, for sure. So to be able to have a balance between mind, physical body, mind is the brain, the physical body then, and the heart, that they can work together to navigate and live in this physical reality, because we don't want to get rid of the mind. We need the mind. The mind is very useful. It's a useful tool, and I keep saying that over and over. The mind is a very useful tool. The mind just should not be in charge, in control of this physical body. When the mind is in control, in charge of the physical body, we see greed, we see control and wanting power, because the mind has no feelings. The mind cannot operate on feelings. The mind operates through thoughts, through thinking, through calculating, and that's what the mind is good at. And it is very helpful to operate this physical body with the mind in this physical reality. Just the mind should not be in charge. The actions we take, the decisions we make should come from the heart, should be led by our heart, by our energy, spirit, God, creator, source, whatever you would like to refer to. Because that then are decisions and actions from love, from compassion, from kindness. Yes? And then that will reflect outwards. So I just wanted to clarify this some more in case it hasn't been clear enough in my previous videos. we don't get rid of the mind. And the mind is not, in that sense, our enemy. The mind is our helper. But if we let that helper run on autopilot, if it's not being checked, let's say, by the heart, yes, then the helper does whatever the helper wants. Now, the mind is not a separate entity, but to put it into perspective, the heart should be in charge of the mind and of the body. And then everything we do, everything we decide, everything that we bring through this physical body will be heart-centered and based on love. Okay? All the stories and all the beliefs we hold in our mind, in our brain, memories that are often distorted, because if we have a distorted perception through our mind, then that reality that we see out there gets distorted, because we're not living authentically. Authenticity comes with our soul, spirit, God, creator, source. Authenticity does not come through the mind, because the mind has a limited perception. The perception of the mind is usually through the senses of this physical body, whereas our soul, our energy, our presence, our awareness has a complete overall perception. It does not need the physical senses, and so the perception is not limited. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will try to explain this some more. And we don't want to get rid of the mind, and the mind is not our enemy. The mind is our friend and is a very useful tool, but should be used as that and should not be in charge. Okay? Balancing and harmonizing. Not getting rid of the mind. That is not the purpose, and that is not what I'm saying here. We are balancing and harmonizing the mind, the brain, the thoughts, the physical body, so that the physical body works together, and the heart, which is our spirit, energy, consciousness, God, creator, source, whatever you would like to refer to, the universe that is within you, and you are within the universe, that it all works together in balance and harmony, so that there is no distortion in perception, and that there is no distortion in what we're putting out as energy. Because if we put out distortion into the reality that we're experiencing, then the experiences and the reality that is reflecting back to us will be distorted and will be reflecting distortion and imbalance, disharmony, if you so want. The videos I am making are timeless. Since time doesn't exist anyway, it's a construct of the mind to keep tab of what we're doing and to keep us busy, basically, to keep us on a schedule and to keep us busy chasing whatever is out there. Anyway, so the videos I make are timeless. You could watch them, let's say, in 10 years time, if you so want, and they would still have the same effect as right now, because the video is right now. It is always right now, because there is only this present moment. Okay? So, in conclusion, and to sum it all up, and even though I may be repeating myself, it is helpful, beneficial when mind, physical body, and heart, spirit, essence, awareness, presence, God, creator, source, the universe, work together in harmony, because it will make our energy output authentic, our true essence, our true light, people say, will shine through and come through. It has to come through the physical body. This is a physical reality. And I hear so many people say, oh, I wish the angels would come down and just shine light on everything. The angels are not physical. This is physical. The angels is us too, by the way. Okay, it's all us. There is only one energy consciousness, and everything is us. Every being is us. It doesn't matter if it's seen or unseen, it's all us. Okay, but the higher frequencies can come in to help activate the physical body. But in order to implement, bring change into the physical reality that we have created, it needs to come through the physical body. Okay? No matter what some people say about bringing more light or bringing more, yes, it will help to activate the physical, but the change itself that we wish to see, as far as more love out there, more kindness, more compassion, and less control, less manipulation, less distortion in this physical reality. The change has to come through the physical bodies. These characters, these bodies that we created, have to bring the light, the energy, the light, everything is energy, through. Okay, in order to implement and anchor it into the physical reality. I hope that makes sense. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I invite you to join my community on Patreon. We have weekly energy activations, and we go into more detail and more depth. And you will receive, as a Patreon member, you will receive more support, because I can put more attention there than I can put somewhere else where there is more people. I hope that makes sense. So a smaller community, you will receive more support. Okay, so you're welcome to join my Patreon community. And I thank you for being present today, for taking the time out of your day to spend time for yourself here and to help implement change we would like to see in our world. And I know that is duality, because if you look at the higher level view, the overall view, everything is already in perfect harmony. Okay? Because everything happens at the same moment. So the change that we may want to see out there, more love, more kindness, less distortion, that change is already there. Okay? But it has to radiate outwards and reflect, since the more dense the reality, the more dense the energy, the slower the actions, or the slower the change. That's why we feel, it feels like there is time, even though everything happens at once. Everything is now, in the now moment. But because of the density of the physical bodies, it feels like it is very slow. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So thank you for taking the time, for being here, for listening, for spending time here. When we are fully present and in balance, we can bring through our authentic self, and that will shine and radiate outwards the light that people talk about. We will bring that light through, and we will bring it into our reality, and once we bring it out there, it will reflect back to us. Okay? And then we can see our reality in love and light. So I see you, I appreciate you, I honor you. Much love and blessings.